books don't tell us. Our history books tell us that Benjamin Franklin first discovered that the power of lightning can be harnessed, and that Thomas Edison invented the first light bulb. But have you ever heard of Nikola Tesla? Well, we actually use his inventions every day. He was one of the greatest inventors of the 19th and 20th century. Tesla has influenced much of our modern technology, despite the fact that he lived so long ago. Yet he receives little or no credit for his accomplishments. Some people may know him as the man who brought about alternating current, or AC. This is the system that delivers electricity to our homes even today. But did you know he was using a form of Wi-Fi in the later part of the 1890s? Yes, Wi-Fi in the 1890s. Wi-Fi is just one example of Tesla's inventions or ideas that we use today. Our world was technologically launched forward because of his efforts, and if his funding hadn't been cut off, our world could have been so much further. This great mind was born in Serbia, Croatia, July 10th, 1856, during a lightning storm, coincidentally. His parents were Milutin Tesla and Izhek Mandik. Nikola's father was a religious leader, while his mother was an inventor of household appliances. Tesla grew to love engineering and sought that direction throughout his life. Even while attending school, Tesla had dreams of engineering. David J. Kent, in his article, Nikola Tesla and Niagara Falls, states that when Tesla first learned about Niagara Falls, he dreamt about harnessing that power using some kind of water turbines. This dream meant so much to Tesla that he even promised his uncle that he would go to America to accomplish this dream. Tesla went on to attend 3 universities, but only obtained a degree from one, the University of Prague. After graduation and a few jobs, Tesla began work in Thomas Edison's company in Paris. There, Tesla showed his capabilities, and his boss decided that Tesla should work with Edison in America. Tesla's boss then wrote a letter addressed to Edison, and gave it to Tesla to deliver it. Selcook, in his article, Nikola Tesla, Humble Genius, quotes that letter. It read, "I know 2 great people in the world. One of them is you, and the other one is a young man bringing this letter to you."
Realizing the great opportunity that coming to America would provide, Tesla quickly started working for Thomas Edison's company. Only after working with him for less than a year, he quickly discovered what kind of man Edison was. He had promised Tesla $50,000 if Tesla could solve his generator problem that had been plaguing Edison's company for years. After a year of working on the project, Tesla had solved the problem, and when he went to collect the reward, Edison had claimed it had been a joke and he didn't pay it. Of course, this soured their relationship, and Tesla immediately quit on the spot. He then went and started his own project of advancing alternating current to oppose Edison's direct current. AC could travel further and faster with less interference than DC could. It also required less copper wiring and less power to generate it. Later, Edison and Tesla began to compete for funding for both systems, and so began the war of currents. Edison's campaign against Tesla was to electrocute animals, such as dogs, cats, and even an elephant, in view of the public. His goal was to persuade people that AC power was dangerous and unsafe for use in their homes. Edison had also went as far to commission the building of the electric chair using AC current as its power supply, by way of death for criminals. Edison's campaign backfired when the New York state legislation made the electric chair using AC current as their number 1 way to enforce capital punishment. Tesla's redemption, however, came at the 1893 World's Fair. This was the opportunity he needed to show what his genius was capable of. Edison and Tesla were to illuminate the fairgrounds. Edison, however, refused to let Tesla use his light bulbs to do it, so Tesla had patented his own design, and as a result, DC only dimly lit Edison's light bulbs, and it only lasted about a minute before fading out. Tesla's AC system, on the other hand, managed to illuminate 3,000 of his own patented light bulbs, thereby winning the competition. Witnesses claimed, "The night became brighter than the day." Kendra Palmer of the Student Pulse wrote in her article, "Let There Be Light," for Nikola Tesla. Because Tesla had won the competition, he gained a chance to prove his childhood dream of harnessing Niagara Falls true. Here, Tesla designed an intricate set of generators and transformers to produce and harness AC power using the falls. So, in 1896, the first hydroelectrical station was built for long-distance power transmission. Also, with the World's Fair success, came investor J.P. Morgan as a solid business partner. He wanted Tesla to successfully transmit a wireless radio signal over the Atlantic Ocean. The funding would allow Tesla to travel to Colorado and build Wardenclyffe Tower. Tesla had other plans for his tower. Once there, he started working on a way to transmit electricity wirelessly over the globe and give the world free energy. Tesla did manage to successfully transmit electricity wirelessly for about 6 miles before it finally shorted out. Given more time and money, he might have been successful in his pursuit of that. Morgan, of course, found out what he was doing and how he was spending the money, and he asked Tesla, "Where do I put the meter for this energy?" Realizing he could not keep track of wireless electricity and charge for it, the funding was cut and the tower was ultimately destroyed.
With the Wardenclyffe destroyed, Tesla was out of investors and money, and so concluded the Colorado project of trying to transmit wireless electricity. Gilbert King in SmithsonianMag.com wrote, by 1912, Tesla began to withdraw from a doubting world. He was clearly showing signs of obsessive-compulsive disorder and was potentially a high-functioning autistic. A time after this, Tesla moves to the New Yorker Hotel and lives for 10 years. These years are the time that acclimated much of Tesla's crazed personality quirks as he becomes a recluse. He did work on projects during these years, but did not complete any for lack of funding and possibly social status with the business community. Sometime after this, Marconi managed to transmit radio waves over the Atlantic using Tesla notes, which later was overturned by the courts in Tesla's favor. During this time, he was talking to birds and theories that he was in communication with extraterrestrials. This is also the time when he was rumored to have worked on the Philadelphia experiment, which involves trying to cloak a ship from enemy radar. After Tesla's mysterious death on January 7, 1943, all of his project's notes disappeared. It is rumored that the government seized them as Tesla had no descendants to pass them on to or claim them. His falling out with powerful men like Edison and Morgan gave rise to suspicion of his death. In conclusion, I just would like for us to remember this. The next time you flip a light switch, ride a train, get an x-ray, use a remote control to turn on your television, look at a speedometer on your car, glance at the sky and see a helicopter, or take a trip out to Vegas and see the dazzling fluorescent light show of the Strip. Don't think Benjamin Franklin or Thomas Edison, because all of these entities come from the beautiful and some would say disturbed mind